Hello everybody, it's me Andrew and I have an unboxing that I'm super excited about. So I got this box. I've already opened the box. I have not opened the wrapping around the stuff yet, but I did open the box because I had to see. It is from Lisa Hunt, who, if you're in the tarot community, you obviously know Lisa Hunt. She is amazing, one of the best artists I know. I'm so blown away every time I see a work of hers. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the deck right now. I'm going to save that. But she asked me what my favorite animal was, and my favorite animal is 110% the peacock. The peacock is my sign from the universe, so I have crazy after shower hair, so just excuse me. And how it happened was I was watching a Gabby Bernstein video, and she was like, you know what, start asking the universe for signs that you're on the right path. And I was like, okay. And I decided to ask for a peacock. And since I asked for it, I have been seeing it everywhere. I love the beauty and the majesty of a peacock. So she asked me what my favorite animal was, and I told her peacock. So now I knew that she drew a peacock in the book of this deck. I was not expecting this though, and I freaked out a lot last night. Okay, so thing one. Obviously this is still in bubble wrap, but there is a peacock on the outside of the wrapping. A peacock! Ah! And I'll take the wrapping off so we can see it in better detail. And I'll take the wrapping off of this as well. This, I was not expecting and blew me away. It's the peacock from the Winged Enchantment Oracle deck. So I was blown away. This is so kind and so thoughtful, and I just almost cried because this is so amazing. Like, this means so much to me. Like, I can't even talk about it without almost crying. So we're gonna look at this first. I'm going to save the deck for after this. I've already been looking for places that I'm gonna put it. Oh, it's taped there too. Okay. Oh, good. And it's in plastic, so I can take it out of here and we can still see it because I don't want to open it right now. Oh my god. She wrote my name on it. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. The person's face blending with the peacock. The reflect. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. I can't even, this was just incredibly thoughtful. I didn't expect it. I died last night. I'm not even gonna lie about it. So I'm going to put that in here. Be very careful. Actually, I'm going to put this back in the bubble wrap because I am not trying to fuck around and mess it up. Like, I'm literally been looking for places to put it because that is such a kind gesture that I was not expecting, and it just really, honestly, because at this very moment, I am preparing for a really big interview today, and so getting the peacock last night and getting the peacock on the deck is actually amazing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the bubble wrap of the deck now. I promise you guys this deck is well worth waiting for. I don't want to mess anything up. Let's see, how can I do this? Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my god, look at that. I I actually have a little bag in the cabinet under my altar that I keep like trinkets that get sent with decks and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to find a very special place for this peacock because it is very important and very special to me. So I have to like open this without ripping it to hell and back. Because I want to keep some of the paper too around it. Okay. So I'm taking the deck out of the wrapping. And I know you guys are probably like, just show us the goddamn deck. Oh my god. There's more. Okay, let's see here. Oh, God. You guys, my heart's beating so fast right now. Okay, that's gotta stay there. How do I open this? Guys, like, I'm not even... Oh, I got it. I'm not even lying to you right now. My heart's beating so fast. Okay. So... So, I see this in the deck. Peacock. Peacock. It's a very sweet note by Lisa Hunt in that I will keep. Oh my god, I am treasuring all of those. Of course, her amazing business cards. And some signed cards. I have the Kingfisher and Parrot. And I actually have this deck, and I'm going to look up what those cards mean. And this is the house from the Fairytale Lenormand, which won like a shit ton of awards. Rightfully so. It's a gorgeous deck. Oh, okay. So I'm putting these right here. Oh my gosh, guys. I am on overload. And so I'm not going to name any names of where I'm interviewing at because I don't want to jinx it. But in my interview, I am really hoping to get full-time. Because the place that I'm applying to is the place I really want to work. And that's as of today, August 22nd, 2017. So if you're watching this video and you're like, oh, I hope your job interview went well, August 22nd, 2017 is when I'm filming this. So, or recording this. So, my interview is later today. And the job, at first they said they were only hiring part-time, but it's a job I really want, and I'm manifesting that full-time position because I know that it's meant to be. And how do I end up with the Ten of Pentacles card? I'm not going to tell you the name of the deck yet, but you might already know it by seeing this card. I end up with the Ten of Pentacles, and the keywords are prosperity and family ties, but prosperity. And then stay true to your dreams, Lisa Hunt. And then, okay, so I gotta tell you guys the name of the deck because you're gonna see it. It is the Fairytale Tarot. Ah, the Fairytale Tarot! I'm so excited. So a quick story about this deck. When I was probably 18, 19, something like that. I got started in I experimented with tarot. And I remember seeing this deck in a Books A Million, which there are like no Books A Millions anymore. But the one I went to is actually still there in my hometown. So, I'm trying to find a way to get this open without tearing this beautiful peacock. I'll focus on this in a minute. Oh, it comes off. Oh, okay. Okay, Cool. It comes off. So I'll just take it off like that. I don't want to mess anything up. Okay. Sorry, I was gonna keep fidgeting with that if I did not take it off. I'm just gonna rip into this. And now I'll tell you guys the story. Okay. Okay. So I found this deck in Books of Me and one of my friends, Lisa. Her name is Lisa, my friend. I found this deck and I was really blown away by it. And I was like, it looks amazing, and I have to have it. Now keep in mind, I did not know a lot about tarot at this point, and I just got it because it was pretty. And I ended up working with it a little bit, and my parents were very religious, and this deck ended up getting thrown out. And it was quite a while before I restarted my tarot journey. And when I was looking for this deck, I found out that it was out of print. And I was heartbroken. Like, heartbroken. I actually remember going to Lisa's, I think it was her old website or something like that, and emailing her and telling her, oh my gosh, I really love this deck. Do you have any spare copies? And obviously I didn't get a response because it was her old her old website. And so then with the glorious magic of Facebook, we became friends. And now here it is. This deck is out of print. This deck will I don't know if it's probably ever going back to print or not. I wouldn't imagine so. Unless Llewellyn decides to do it. But this deck normally, I've seen it go for $700, and not saying it's not worth it, but holy shit, $700. That's an iPhone. And of course I would think like that. So this is the glorious box. And I now am the proud owner of 2 out-of-print decks by Lisa Hunt, the Animals Divine Tarot and the Fairytale Tarot. So I'm excited. So this is the box. This is back when, well, I'm not going to say that because Llewellyn actually has gotten a lot better with their boxes. But for a while there, their boxes were crap. They've gotten good with the boxes. They just need to get good with the cardstock now. And I feel like that they're going, because this is going to be a little bit of a segue. I actually asked Llewellyn about the Mystical Cats Tarot, which I love. I was like, because I know you guys have new boxes, I was like, is the cardstock is better in the new boxes? They're like, it's not going to be better cardstock until the reprint of it, which makes sense. You don't want to just halt production and just redo the whole cardstock. That makes no sense. Unless you did it good the first time, but whatever. And I was like, well, can you tell us when that happens? And they're like, oh, yeah, we didn't think about that. And I'm like, well, and then they said, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome. That's a good idea. Okay, so here it is. Bam, in your face. Excuse me, I'm going to read the back of the book to you. The back of the book. Back of the box to you. Transport yourself to a faraway land of enchantment, a magical world where wondrous fantasies abound and anything is possible. Created by internationally renowned tarot artist, yes, Lisa Hunt, this deck brings to life our most beloved fairy tales from around the world. See the cunning Puss in Boots as the mentor, or the high priest, Little Red Riding Hood as the fool, love it, and the fairy godmother as the empress, of course. Built within the Rider-Waite tradition, the Fairytale Tarot invites you to call upon your imagination and find your own adventures. Charming and evocative artwork vividly portrays each fairy tale. Delightful retellings of the stories and an explanatory discussion of the symbolism. Suggested card spreads and layout for divination. Oh, I'm scared to open this because I'm probably gonna cry. Just kidding, I don't cry easy, but. What is all this? Oh my god. Okay. And Oh, so I was looking at the side of the box under the hair. Okay, so this is like the Animals Divine Tarot where she wrote the guidebook too. It looks like. Let me see. Yeah. Ah, I love it. The Animals Divine Tarot gives me freaking chills. Okay, so this is the guidebook. It's like a storybook. Okay, and are you ready? Are you guys ready for Peacock number like 12,000? Ah, Peacock. I'm gonna keep this little paper in there because I'm not trying to get that messed up because I would probably kill somebody. And she wrote me a note. For Andrew, may all your dreams come true. Wishing you many wonderful journeys ahead. Your friend, Lisa. And there's a little sun there. Right there. Lisa's so amazing. She's working on a new tarot deck right now. And like, I'm probably going to buy like 11,000 copies of it. So that way, if it ever goes out of print, I have it. Okay, so let me just read the back of the book. In a land far, far away, a castle hidden in the deep, dark woods, alive with wonder and danger. Glittering balloons. I just said balloons. Are you serious? Glittering ballrooms in which true love is born. A prince and a princess soaring aloft on an enchanted white horse. Rich with myth, yet grounded in reality. Fairy tales help us realize our innermost hopes and desires and dreams. Hopes, desires, and dreams. For each of the tarot cards, acclaimed artist Lisa Hunt depicts a pivotal scene from these enchanting stories and offers inspiring explanations of their symbolic significance. Through the gift of storytelling, the timeless and universal nature of fairy tales connects us to our humanity. What adventures will unfold on your journey through life? And the guidebook is 312 pages. So I love this. She is so freaking talented. It's unbelievable. So I'm gonna the table of contents. I kind of want to keep that page kind of closed because this is the table of contents. I'll read it to you before I turn the page because I don't want to mess up the picture. The preface, the introduction, Chapter 1, What is a Fairy Tale? Chapter 2, the Major Arcana. Chapter 3, the Minor Arcana. Cups, Swords, Wands, Pentacles. Chapter 4, Card Reflections, and then Bibliography. So I'm just going to turn this page really gently. Okay. The dedication. For Connor and Kira, with love from Mom, and for Court, Prince Charming and Keeper of Ideas. Court is amazing. He does so much, and he's absolutely awesome. So hi, Court. I don't want to not acknowledge how awesome you are in the group and how you keep everything running very smoothly. So I am going to acknowledge you for that. Okay, so I'm not going to read the introduction because it's long. I'm basically just going to show you guys what the book looks like because I want to get to the cards. I know you guys want to get to the cards, so I'm trying to be very careful because if I break anything in this deck, I'm going to like just burn my house down. This is what it looks like. You have a small representation of the card. You have the renaming of the card, so this one is Innocence instead of the Fool. You have, and then it actually tells you the traditional name of the card. I like that. You get the story, which is Little Red Riding Hood, the culture of the story, which is French, and keywords, inexperience, innocence, and spontaneity. And then you have a symbols and meaning definition, and then you have another little blurb. So that's pretty much the guy. I wonder what the Minor Arcana looks like. Oh, the Minor Arcana looks the same. Okay, cool. I don't know where I put this book. Yeah, I'll put it right there. I'm being so careful right now. Sorry this video is already like 20 minutes long and I haven't even showed you guys the cards yet. But you guys are cool. You know me. I'm really excited. I'm doing it. Now, I do have the app version of this. And while I do love apps, And I do love, especially tarot card apps, because they offer a lot of insight on the go. There is nothing quite like shuffling a deck and just sitting with it and shuffling and letting the deck get used to your energy. And because on a phone there's only so much you can do like this to shuffle. And let me get this out of the frame. There we go. Oh, I'm being so careful. Okay. And I'm honestly probably going to say this, I may not even use this deck. I may just keep it up somewhere. Or someone would have to pay a pretty penny for a reading with this deck. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I want to set this box right here, and I'll put the cards in the box as I show them. Oh, and I have a little black organza bag. Back when Llewellyn used to give bags, which I will always say that was probably one of the best things they could have done, and probably still should do, because it doesn't cost that much, because they buy the bag, whatever. Okay. So this is Little Red Riding. Oh, here's the back of the card. They are reversed. I'm not sure if the book has reversed meanings, but if you read reversals, you can kind of do your own thing with it. So this is Innocence. Details are amazing. Details is amazing. I didn't go to school apparently. The Magician. I feel like if someone was learning tarot for the first time, this is the Sorceress, that the style of this deck with the stories, I feel like once someone had kind of a basic understanding of the Rider-Waite-Smith system, that the next deck this could be one of those decks that, well, not anymore, but could have been one of those decks that really helps someone because of the story aspect, because some people learn better like that, and I think that would actually be really cool. The Fairy Godmother. And Llewellyn, if you ever wanted to reprint this deck, I mean, I'd buy 5. The Wise Old Man, the Emperor. I really would. I would buy 5. I'm not even joking. And I think that this deck would sell like the Dickens without people having to sell their soul for $700. Now, like I said, not saying it's not worth it, but Jesus Christ, $700 for a deck. That's ridiculous. The Chariot. Courage is probably the strength card. Yeah, card 8, strength card. The Hermit. That's an interesting depiction of the Hermit. The Wheel. I want to read these stories. Justice. I will say the app does have the full guidebook text too, so you can read the stories on the app. So like I said, this all is not lost when it comes to this deck. You can still use the app version. Oh, Entrapment. Card 12, Entrapment. Oh, the Hangman. The Hangman. That makes sense. I was like, huh? Oh, Transformation. Beauty and the Beast. Ever just the same. Okay. Temperance. Temptation. This is the Devil. Deception. I think Deception is the Tower. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Just wanted to be sure. The Emperor's New Clothes, which is what, if you know the story of the Emperor's New Clothes, this is American politics right now. The Star. The Moon, I believe, is Sleeping Beauty. Once The Sun. I'm not sure which story that is. It kind of looks like King Arthur, but I don't think it is. Redemption. So Judgment. Oh, I like that it's called Redemption. I hate that Judgment card normally. Happily Ever After. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because my computer, since it's Mercury retrograde, is probably going to, well, I'm not going to put that in the universe. I'm going to show you guys just a few random cards. So this is the Prince of Cups, which is the Frog Prince. I like it. I like it a lot. The Ace of Cups. And I'm going to show you guys the Nine of Cups. Actually, let me just. I'm being super careful with this deck. Okay. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. I have a feeling one of those stories is the Little Mermaid. Queen, King, Princess, Prince. Oh, the Prince is the... I'm so stupid. The Prince is the... Knight. Oh, the Princess is the Page. The Prince is the Knight. Okay. That had me confused. Got it. Ace of Swords. Like I said, I'm not sure the name of these fairy tales. I love this Two of Swords. How badass is that? Ah, I love it. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, yes. Queen of Wands. Instead of just having a cat, the Queen of Wands is a cat. Yes. Let's see. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. The City Mouse and the Country Mouse. I used to love that story. Five of Wands. This reminds me of Narnia, but I'm not sure if it is. Oh, I do like this one. The Seven of Wands. Yes, this Seven of Wands is giving me everything. Hansel and Gretel. Seven of Wands being defensive, standing your ground, pushing that old witch in the oven. Yes, push that witch. All in the oven. And Ten of Wands is Rumpelstiltskin. Which okay, yeah, definitely, I see that. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God, the Ace of Pentacles, the Elves and the Shoemaker. I had that on the Muppets. I had a Muppets VHS with those on it. And it was all those stories, but Muppets. Three of Pentacles, the Three Pigs. I love it. And this is the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card that I have the print of. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards up. Ah, no. So much for being careful, dropping them on the floor. And I'm normally a really hard shuffler, so that's probably why I'm not going to use this deck as much. It's just like kind of with her Animals Divine Tarot. It's just sitting on my bookshelf because I don't want anything to happen to it, because I would murder somebody if that happened. So I'm going to put these wonderful cards in the box. And I'm going to put the amazing book on top of it. And let's see, all of my goodies in the box. And like I said, I'm going to see what these cards mean with the guidebook for the Winged Enchantment Oracle. I think I have everything in the box. So I hope that you really enjoyed this unboxing. It's definitely one that I am very excited about, and you can tell I'm being very careful with it. But this was the Fairytale Tarot by Lisa Hunt. And Llewellyn, if you see this, reprint this. I'll buy 5. I promise. I'll buy 5. Like a pinky swear. I'll buy like 5. Probably more. And I'll just hide them sporadically throughout my house so Matt doesn't know that I bought 5. I call this whole thing. Because I would love to see this deck and actually the new style of like magnetic box they have. Dreamy. But this deck is amazing. I am so excited. Thank you, Lisa Hunt. Thank you for the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful personal touches. It is beyond amazing and beyond anything I could have. Oh, I didn't even notice she signed the front of the box too. Beyond anything I could have hoped for. All the peacock love is just astounding. And I am actually going to put this back around the box. Ta-da! And I'm going to put it in a very special place. I have a row of books. I put my special decks, which right now is only the Animals Divine Tarot, behind there, so that way they don't get, there's no way they can get damaged. So this is going right behind there, and I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to treasure it, and I am just so, I'm over the moon right now. Like, if you guys could have seen my freaking face last night when I saw the picture that she sent and all the peacocks, I died. Like, and then I came back, obviously, because I'm making this video. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and for staying with me during this rather long unboxing. But I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that you shared my enthusiasm and that my enthusiasm bleeds through your screen into you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.